My name is Kiran Bir Sethi and I'm the founder of Riverside School and Design for Change.
Well, it's a pleasure to interview you. Obviously, I'm a great admirer. You are a world leader who inspires at the moment many teachers, many schools. Why do you think that happened?
I think, I don't know whether I'm a world leader and that inspires. I don't think I set out to inspire people. I think the stories are important. And I have become a storyteller for the children's voices, right? And so, because I'm continually inspired by the children, I think that's my responsibility. So I see myself as responsible for telling the story well. And maybe that connects to people. I think stories always connect to people. So I'm not setting out to inspire you, I'm just telling a story to you.
Those first years that we mothers spend at home, or the time that we can afford to have at home with them, what do you think is the key that the time makes it worth it?
I think they are invaluable, that time that you have, because you plant seeds. And I think we're all in some way gardeners. All we're doing is planting seeds and making sure that the soil is rich and nourished. And that nourishment comes in those early years. That love, the hug, the listening, the reminding the child that they are important. Your face should light up when you see a child. And these doesn't need any training. It's not an elite idea. It's just common sense. It's just simple thing that I found makes the biggest impact. And it's unimportant which demographic, which language, which geography a mother is in. I find that those first 5 years, you plant seeds and you make the soil rich, so that the journey afterwards becomes a very enabling and nourishing journey. Like we're talking about thriving, right? The thriving comes when the soil is nourished, and the nourishing keeps happening through love and listening and conversations. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think most of us, your schools, my schools, we have many children who are not as lucky as having a childhood as happy as you describe. Do you think school can actually cure the lack of that love and that tenderness in the infancy?
I think it is a very fundamental responsibility for schools to do that. I find that, yes, while that might be true for maybe there's certain conditions that parents might not be able to offer that, I feel schools become a fantastic opportunity. Those 15 years children are with us. It's such a great opportunity. So I think healing is responsibility of a teacher now. I don't think just teaching, but reaching children. And I think you can heal many wounds with love and compassion and listening. So I find that schools have to become that I think schools need to be a hug for a child.
Now, eventually, there is a network around your school that is growing very quickly.
Yeah.
How did it start to expand?
When I started Riverside, I was not starting by saying, oh, let me be the best school. I think what today we've realized is that we cannot be, our promise is not to be the best school for the world. In the world. It's to be the best school for the world. And in many ways, the idea of sharing became part and parcel of the story from the beginning. We would document our stories and we would share them. I think in education, we don't share. We keep all our doors closed. Oh, what will somebody take my idea? What will I do? So I think people were surprised that we were sharing. So when they would come to me, even in the third year, and they would say, oh, can we take a picture of this? I said, please take it and go. And that surprised a lot of people. That, aren't they scared? Aren't they worried? And I keep thinking, you get worried if you feel that's the last idea you will ever have.
So Design for Change is a methodology?
Yeah.
It's a revolutionary movement? What is Design for Change?
It's a simple superhero formula.
Which is?
Which is feel, imagine, do, and share. 4 simple steps. It starts with empathy, feel. It goes to imagination, solutions. It goes to do, action. And then it goes to share, storytelling. So when children go through the feel, imagine, do, share, they really believe they can. Because it's no longer teacher told me. It is I can do it. So rather than going in telling children, oh, you must care about this project, you must change this project, we're telling children what bothers you. We're listening. And in that act of listening, you give respect to the child's identity. And then that identity becomes stronger. So Design for Change is just a framework. It's your story in the process.
Fine, easy to change the kids, but what about changing the teachers?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I have great faith that all teachers want to be great teachers. Sometimes don't know how. And I think with Design for Change, we are saying it's so easy because you don't need any further training. It's actually very simple because you have to just stop talking and you have to listen. And it's so much easier, but sometimes teachers feel worried. Oh, if I don't instruct, if I don't tell them what to do, will they do it right? So we're saying just try it. Hand over the power and just step back and let children and believe. And then when we find that when teachers taste that idea, they say, oh, that's wonderful. I didn't think that my children would be so fantastic. So I think all of us can do this.
Wolters Kluwer, tu mejor socio.